Hi guys, welcome to classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Appreciate you being here. Um, Before we get started, I want to say, wow, boy, the Jim Reeves thing that I put out, I didn't think it was going to get many views at all. You guys really came through for me, and uh, and I'm betting that several of you become Jim Reeves fans if you never heard of him before, uh, and you went, let's do his music. I bet you're fans now. Today's we're going to twist it up a little bit. Got an email. Uh, Guys having a rough time at the moment. I won't go through anything, but just keep a friend in your prayers. A friend of the channel, a friend of ours. Keep him in your prayers. And one of the bands that he said he liked was the Eagles. So this is for you. This is some things you may or may not know about the Eagles. But before we go there, subscribe. That's right. Subscribe and click that bell so you know when I'm putting out new content. And let's get to it. They weren't a California band. The band became extremely famous after the release of their Hotel California song. But upon basing the birth origins of its founders, not one of them was born and raised in California. Life in the Fast Lane was inspired by a conversation with a drug dealer. Members were huge practitioners of what they preached, and what they preached before was a hedonistic lifestyle of rock and roll. Glenn Fry wrote the song after a drug dealer mentioned the phrase "life in the fast lane" during their conversation. They upped the ante for ticket prices. When the Eagles reunited once more from their 14-year hiatus, they've noticed that fans were more than willing to pay every penny. With that, the band decided to sell tickets for their reunion concert for over $100, prompting the band and artists to do the same even until now. Don Henley brought his own mattress during the Hotel California tour. It sounded high maintenance, but Henley argued that he wanted to use his own king-size bed during the tour because hotel mattress didn't satisfy his back pain. Mattress was never used since every hotel room they stayed at never allowed it. They filed a lawsuit against the American Eagle Foundation and lost. Back in 2001, the Eagles made rounds pursuing American Eagle Foundation, claiming that their domain name and phone number confused the public. The foundation fought back, citing that the word Eagle is a popular name and that thousands of other companies also have it. The lawsuit was dropped. Linda Ronstadt helped in forming the Eagles. The original four members were Ronstadt's backing band, helping each other get acquainted during their first performance together. Joe Walsh redefined the sound of the band. After Bernie Layden's departure, Walsh joined the band and helped in creating its new sound. The edgier Eagles was born, all thanks to his distinctive style. Hotel California was almost named Mexican Reggae. Hotel California, the writer, Don Felder, recalled how he almost named the song Mexican Reggae due to the Latin-style percussion. After writing the lyrics, that's when he changed it. Don Felder sued the band. Felder, Henley, were the official owners of the band's corporate entity named Eagles, Ltd. However, due to Felder feeling left out during most of the band's discussions and his interest in questioning the band's intent, he was fired in 2001. He sued the Eagles, and they'd settled with an amount that was never verified. Hotel California was almost made into a movie. Julia Phillips, the producer of Taxi Driver, Close Encounters, and a lot more critically acclaimed movies, was interested in making the Eagle hit into a movie. The band didn't like the idea, so the plan fell through. The name Eagles. A lot of stories have spiraled across time of how the band actually named themselves as simply as Eagles. Some said it was born from a peyote and tequila filled group out in the Mojave Desert. Others also said that it was Fry who coined their name, shouting the word Eagles as he saw a flock flying above them. Glenn Fry quite obeyed his mother's request. After his mother caught the young Glenn Fry smoking dope, she told him not to join a rock band. since their behavior would only blossom. A few years later, he formed the Eagles with Don Henley, which was not the same as joining a band. Glenn Frey was also an actor. Aside from his singer-songwriter career, he also entered the world of acting. He had numerous appearances from TV shows and movies such as Miami Vice and Jerry Maguire. The infamous Hotel California picture. With it being one of the most recognizable album covers of all time, Hotel California was actually a picture of the Beverly Hills Hotel on Sunset Boulevard. As the album's sales doubled and tripled the following weeks, the hotel was less than pleased about it, threatening the musicians with legal action. It didn't blossom into an actual case, however, since it was pointed out that the hotel's requests for bookings was also tripled since the album's release. I always thought the Eagles were a fascinating band, aside from being, when you think of harmony, first thing I think of is the Eagles. Wow, just multi-talented. Started out as studio musicians, which means they're awesome musicians from the get-go. And then you hear all this, I don't know, call it myth stuff, like the Hotel California turned into the Church of Satan and all this horse crap, and how they sold their souls at the crossroads like Robert Johnson, But I didn't want to add none of that in there. Maybe some other time I might do a thing on the craziness of hearsay or rumors. That might be fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Really great band. They are and were now with Vince Gill and Glenn Frey's son sitting in for Glenn since he passed away. And forgive me for reading the name Frey a couple times. Your old Uncle Bob, as mine's going. Please subscribe here. Please share these out with your Facebook family and friends. Let them know what we're doing over here. And ask them to subscribe. Other than that, all I can tell you is have a great day. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.